and gentlemen, the books is in. The books are in. Yep. They in. They're here.
Log in to KofiPaisaTV.com and get Spears of the Mossy Volume 1 by Kofi Paisa Research Team, from Spears the Pen Volume 2 by Kofi Paisa Research Team, Spiritual Combat Volume 3 by Kofi Paisa Research Team, One Night Before Bed by Any Harek Shun Calfunny, Kalawa's Trip to the Motherland by Kofi Paisa, From Cocaine to Consciousness by Any Harek Shun Calfunny, As I Learn, We All Learn by Kofi Paisa. Also, if you want fresh merch, go to our online store, Family Connect Apparel, and get all the brands. Also, get our 54 deck of quiz and educational cards available now on KofiPaisaTV.com.
Hear ye, hear ye. We are back. Like the show, share the show. Hit the like button, share the show, tell a friend, tell a friend. Let's get it in. I understand, ladies and gentlemen. There's other people that are live right now. Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown and all of that hoopla. I get that.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Keep Sweating Bobby Brown live.
Let me see.
I'm watching the game.
What game?
The verses ain't the same. The Bucks and
yeah, they live.
But the thing is though, the verses ain't the same, man, as it was when we was locked down, man. It's just like, I don't know, man. The energy ain't there like it was in the beginning for me.
Yeah, they live, bro. Some dude got 11,000 views watching. I know Versus got a gang of people, but you know, pretty much the old heads, they gonna watch that. Feel me?
Yeah, the energy ain't there, man, for me. Like, the last good one for real was like the Snoop Dogg and DMX one. You know, Jeezy and Gucci was good, but really after them, man, like, I think Bow Wow and Soulja Boy, they just did one, didn't they?
Yeah.
They did one on the wrong night.
They had 500,000 people in the Versus live stream. It was 500,000.
Damn, for real?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I was watching the fight.
Yep. They had on the fight. They had 500,000 people. Yeah, that was still good.
Hell yeah, they killed it at 500,000.
Yep, that was the highest for Versus. On the Versus, you know, because you got other people that stream off of that. But about total, you know, they kind of got up there with Gucci. I think they surpassed Gucci and Jeezy as far as total views when you go to people who were streaming and sharing it and all that.
I just keep seeing that meme of Bow Wow when that little song came on the piano and he got his finger sticking out. Like, I done seen so many Bow Wow memes. Oh, weak as hell. It's like he pressing a button. It's like he was trying to play the piano, but it was like when my mom told me not to touch this, and then you make that Bow Wow. I'm just like, oh, these memes, man, they crazy.
Yeah. What up, Zinga? What up, Lafayette? Keenan, Nunu. What's good with everybody? Kenan said, yeah, they doing it to get back, yeah. But this is a way for Bobby and Keith to get money. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I see it. It's the relevancy is not there, but you do have they have fan bases, and if any of the younger generation are watching or anything like that, that's going to help. Stacy said she couldn't watch Sweat and Brown. You'll watch the replay tomorrow, or you'll see
Yeah,
some
I'm
memes.
cool on that nigga. I mean, I fuck with him, but I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how it
Damn,
go.
did you hear what I said?
Yeah, yeah. You said you mess with him, but you don't really want to hear it. Yeah, I heard
Oh,
that.
yeah, I'm cool on them too. I'm with Stacy.
Yeah, man.
So let
I
me
know.
ask you, Sean, what inspired the Mandinka presentation, man? 'Cause that just
Oh, well, I've been doing all this science stuff, and what I'm saying, I'm get back into the cultural perspective, So I was gonna give people, give people back that West Africa, pretty much. I haven't did one in a long time. Every presentation I've been doing been on COVID. You know what I'm saying? Vaccines and microbiology and variants and what I'm saying, the evolution of vaccines, and it's been stuck in that field. And I wanted to do that, and then another one behind that, which is I'm gonna line that one up, and I don't know when I'm gonna drop it, but I'm gonna line it up and get that ready for the people. And then I got a couple of more in the chamber, but I'm back in my West African bag right now because after you get done writing a book, pretty much I stop reading when I start writing, because if I start reading those books while I'm writing, my focus changes. And so I just wanted to, once I got everything that I needed to get out about, regarding those books, I can start crack opening my books again and then get back in the bag. So I wanted to do that just to get back into that field, digging a little bit deeper into West African culture and traditions. Because I like, researching and studying that stuff. Look at Zion. Zion show up over here, but he ain't show up on the Massa Warrior clan when we just got live from there.
it's all right. What's happening, Zane?
What else, Sos? So yeah, man. Um, I wonder if it's still raining outside, man. I was gonna try to run about 9:30, about another hour. Try to get my 3 miles in the beginning of the month. But that rain make you not even want to get out there. It'd be messing up your run. Last time I got mad, I went 3 days in a row without running. So I just said forget it, and I ran in the rain. But it mess your shoes up though. Them must be funky the next day. That rain in there.
Oh yeah, man, it's over. So
Yeah, we just kicking it right now, Zane. You know what I'm saying? We presented on the other channel. We just live right now. We taking questions and answers. Anybody got any regarding the last previous presentation, or just anything y'all want to ask us about Spears of the Mossy Volume 1, 2, or 3? You know what I'm saying? Or any of our up and coming publications. Kofi's Kamoyo. The link for our publishing company is in the chat, along with Kofi book. Make sure y'all hit that link, man, and purchase the book. I know he sent out about 15 to 20 books today. Um, I think what we need to do, man, because we really didn't even do it, but we didn't even do an anniversary show for Spears of the Massa Volume 1.
man, I was on the phone with Kofi about 2-3 weeks ago. It might have been about a month ago because I had just missed it. I had asked Kofi, I'm like, Kofi, man, when did we drop Volume 1? Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
well, I messed up because I was gonna do a show, but it was a month before we actually dropped the book, because we was done with the book and we sat on it for that period of time. And I was gonna do the show because I was like, oh yeah, it's time to do the show. I was just gonna do it and then force everybody to hop on and just and talk. I gonna put everybody in the compromising position and just have to join and come talk their stuff about what they did and all that. But yeah, I think we need to do something.
Well, it's too late now.
Yeah, volume 2 is about to be volume 2. It's about to be volume 2. Yeah, man. But I know you missed it last night, man. I had a dude want to bet me $1,000 that Bill Cosby raped somebody, man. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. He kept on saying sexual assault was rape. But I said, as soon, but what he didn't understand is based on the definition that was provided. When it defines sexual assault, as soon as penetration is entered into the conversation, it's no longer sexual assault. It is now rape. You see what I'm saying? So he didn't understand that. But this dude was a so-called college debater. He knew the structure of debates and all this other bull crap, and he was trying to talk slick. And he kept on saying I was playing semantics and saying and doing all these things. And the whole
Hold
time,
on, wait a minute. He said that he frame that again for me. What was the argument?
all right, his claim was that Bill Cosby raped Andrea Constrand. He's admitted to raping this lady. That's what
Oh,
he
he
said.
said he's admitted to it.
He said that he raped the lady.
Bill Cosby did?
No. The dude that I was talking to named Kevin. He said that Bill Cosby had raped this lady, and I was like, no, he didn't. And then I said it was sexual assault. He said sexual assault is a form of rape. I said, no, it is not. By the definition, the definition of the law, there's two different definitions. There's a definition for sexual assault. There's a definition for rape. And we read both of them, and he said he was cool with it. So the one that he read came from a website that I gave him, and he didn't read the line under the quote. After you read the line under the quote, it says sexual assault. It says something about penetration. As soon as penetration occurs, it is now considered rape. So he would have to penetrate her to rape her. He wasn't on trial for rape. He was on trial for sexual assault.
Yeah, I'd have asked the nigga, like, was you in the room, bro? Do you know, like, how do you know this? How do you know, man? Like, that's crazy, man. Why is he even worried about it? Like, that's crazy. I wouldn't even argue about that dumbass shit. Like, the man out.
He bet me $1,000, man.
Well, yeah, you know you weren't gonna get that unless somebody it was being held by a third party.
Hey, I know. I was trying to get his money, but it's all right. He got his business. He got his business. And the number one troll on the loose.
That's just dumb to argue if somebody raped somebody or not when the man is he out of jail right now? Bill Cosby?
Yeah, he out. He was at his crib.
Yeah, so like why would you even argue it if he out? Like he's out. Like
Man,
you want to like I can see if you want to go protest outside Bill Cosby house, but like if you ain't talking about doing that, bro, what are you arguing about? He just like the state. He's trying to make an argument the state could win.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't understand.
He dude ain't never admit shit.
Yeah. He ain't had no evidence. He was just trying to argue stuff. I stayed in the law dictionaries. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going outside of that because the law defines how it is judged. He's already been judged, and I said you trying to do something that they didn't even charge him for.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He presenting something that the state couldn't even present. Because if that would have been on the table, the state would have came with that because that come with a harsher penalty. That's why I'm like, why would you even argue with him with that? He making a point that the state can't even make. Like, and the state got way more federal funding than he got from wherever he worked. So that's just dumb.
Mhm. Yeah. And some girl was like over there trying to help him argue. He said, "Man, you're arguing a technicality." I said, "No, I'm not. The key word in rape is penetration. You know what I'm saying? As soon as everything, if I grab a chick on the booty, that's sexual assault. If I grab a titty, it's sexual assault. If I grab her crotch, it's sexual assault. If I rub on her leg and make her uncomfortable in any kind of way or make any sexual justice to her, it's sexual assault. But the moment that I penetrate her, it is now rape."
Yeah.
And he couldn't get that.
So he
So
want Bill Cosby in jail.
yeah, apparently.
He a hater. Why would you want to see somebody go to jail?
So look, in reference to Bill Cosby, because I know they was going back with these no statutories on something, I just want to apologize to anyone that may feel like I have raped them for grabbing their butts, because I was a butt grabber when I was a teenager, when I was in high school, and when I went to the club. You know, you used to be able to grab a chick by her booty, and she would look at and see who grabs you, and if you was ugly, she'd get mad. But if you wasn't ugly or whatever, she thought you was cute, she'll let you go ahead and get your grip, and you might pull your car for a dance. But you know what I'm saying? It's a different era. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know? But that was sexual assault.
Yeah, but shit, a lot of women be grabbing guys too, man. So
Yeah, I'm just speaking for me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, man, because like we get to talking about stuff like this, but we gotta talk about the reverse side of the coin.
Yeah,
bro,
they
that shit
probably
Doing this shit too, because like women
Oh,
be making these claims, right? Women be making these claims, but women be doing the shit too. What happened with Kevin Gates?
yeah.
Yep.
What did he go to jail for? What Kevin Gates go to jail for?
because he swung on her.
Nah,
Mm,
he kicked the chick.
He kicked her.
But
Yeah,
what
yeah,
did she do though? What did she do?
He had on the gray sweatpants or something. She grabbed the swipe.
Now this is a married man. This is a married man. He married. You always hear him talking about his wife, Drika or whatever. And so the chick who did this know he got a wife. Like, but you still went out your way to do that, like to violate it. Now, we gotta hold certain standards, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want something done to you, don't do it in turn to somebody else. So, you know, we gotta hold women to the same standards they hold us to, just like women want to be equal and all that. We gotta hold y'all to the same standards. We gotta hold y'all to the same standards. Y'all keep y'all hands to y'allself.
It's funny though. You know what I'm saying? A chick walk by you and you be like, "Nah, she's sexy." Then she walk by you again and then grab your swipe. Oh, let me call the police. You just harassed me. Look, the police gonna pull up and be like, "Bro, you not see the boot on this lady and she look at Stacy. She'll grab a boot. She going to jail.
Going to jail. Evidence all online. Evidence all
look at
online.
this nigga. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. I grab a brother back. Look, yep, you going to jail too. I'm glad y'all in here convicted y'allself. At least we know where we at.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, the ladies, y'all need to keep y'all hands to yourself, because the ladies be doing more touching than the guys do. For real. In my experience, because they know they can get away with it. Because most of the time, they know they can get away with it. Because most of the time, the dude thirsty anyway and already was liking her. What dude? What woman can grope a dude and the dude gonna shun it away? You know what I'm saying? Outside of being married and in a relationship, you feel me? So that's why I said the Kevin Gates situation was different because the chick knew he was married. But like you said, you in the club, Sean, and you ain't with your girl, and then some chick grab on you, you know, she gonna feel like she can get away with it because she see you and your two of your homeboys. So she like, oh, he must be single. I don't know if you wear a ring or not, but if your ring ain't shit on it, whatever.
You ain't gonna make me married and all kind of stuff. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
but even this though, when you got a girl, that's when women be at you though. I'm telling
Right.
you, they be at you, boy. So y'all women, y'all need to chill out with that. Y'all try to get on us. We need to get on y'all for a second. Who that said Kevin Gates supports a cult as well? That ain't got nothing to do with him getting groped on though. Like, what if who cares if he support a cult? Him on stage performing a song ain't got nothing to do with that cult at all. And getting groped on. That ain't got nothing to do with that.
Keenan said he ain't calling 911.
Yeah, we ain't gonna call him on y'all. I'm just saying y'all need to chill with it though, cause we can't be having double standards now. Nah, you good, Trey? You good, Miss Trey Boss? I'm just saying, uh, that ain't got nothing to do with him getting, cause he went to jail for that though. That's why I keep talking about it. Like this man went to jail for that, but he was actually the victim if we look at it though, cause like we talk about Trump this, Trump that. Trump did the same thing the woman did. Trump grabbed a woman, and I think Trump even said he did it, didn't he?
Yeah, they got him on tape.
Yeah. So he did it, and he said he did it, and he getting crucified for it. But this chick, she on video camera doing it. Trump just said he did it. I don't know if it's video of him doing it, but this chick on video camera doing the shit. Like, so we gotta. It just be double standards. That's all I'm saying.
Mm. Yo, have y'all seen the meme of Pat Bev, yo? They got a dude that just sneaking up, running up on people and hitting them in the jaw and running off.
He cut though for Chris Paul, man.
Let me see. What's going on in the chat. I'm like Trimmer says she late to the conversation. Kevin Gates supports a cult as well. Yeah, he think he a Muslim. They used the confessions from his attorney, so eventually got leaked to the internet. So I've heard because we both, we have the right. Yeah, she said, look, Ziggy said, you grab my butt, I'll grab yours.
Hey, she say that now till she look back and see who grabbed it and don't like who it is.
It's all
Like you said, Sean, when they look back and they don't like who it is, you in trouble.
You in trouble, boy. If you ugly, you in trouble, bro. If she don't see, if she don't, right. If she ain't make eye contact with you before when she came in the club, if she made eye contact with you and then you walk by and you know what I mean, you swipe that butt. Yeah, she gonna look and be like, oh, okay, it was him. You know what I'm saying? But if it wasn't him, oh yeah. She's swinging. She's swinging. I know she's swinging. We all know. She said, just tell them I'm lesbian. Boys prediction typo. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where everybody
Well, chicks stay trying to do that. Like, oh, this my girlfriend. They trying to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, we had a little fun with dude last night, man. He was kind of ignorant. And he really had lost. He lost on the definition, but he just kept on was trying to. I don't know. I gotta let you take explain.
When this happened, man?
Last night we ain't had nothing to do.
Shit.
Yeah.
What happened, Sutek?
Yeah, man. He was trying to. Well, first off, he pulled out a definition off rip and was like, "Y'all to agree to that?" And I'm like, "I don't even know if we damn started yet." And I'm like, "Yeah, whatever. Just let's go." Then Sean started putting out his definition, and his shit was based on the law, which made more sense because this is a legal matter. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you try to get away with that. You try to slide the definition in from the jump so we can agree to a faulty premise. You know what I'm saying? So he basically was saying Sean had he was using technicalities and semantics, but really he was the one trying to use semantics. He trying to use the layman's definition of rape in a legal matter. Like, bro, that don't work. Yeah, that's street, huh?
And he so-called know how to debate.
Yeah, he's supposed to know how to debate. He said he was a debater in college and high school and all that good shit.
It don't sound like it.
That man came on there and making 1,000 excuses before you hit the live button, bro. I was like, that's when I knew he didn't have no money. And I was trying to look at that time when he started making all them excuses. I was like, bro, look, if you scared to lose the money, bro, then we could just have a conversation. I said that, didn't I, Sute? Because he kept on, he was crying, he was wiggling. I was like, bro, you doing too much wiggling, man. It don't matter who these people are on the panel. He got mad. Yeah, we had Mika on the panel.
Nah, she said who was that? And Zinga said, who is that troll? Who you be talking about? Who the favorite troll? I'm like, Mika.
Yeah, it's the number one troll is in the chats. In all the chats is Mika. This person right here. That's the number one troll. Don't nobody out troll Mika. Straight up. Can't beat him.
Mika got time.
Definitely got that.
And Zeke, I don't know if you on Facebook and all that, so I can't say that I wouldn't say you troll. Mika and everybody YouTube chat. And Zing, I be barely seeing you in the world. I might see, I don't know, you might be on Garfield's or something. I don't know.
What I'm gonna do is for the number one troll, I'm gonna put some glyphs up on her ass.
Oh, she ain't gonna come up. She ain't gonna come back.
Yeah. Let her troll them glyphs.
You gonna run off. You gonna run off. What's up, y'all? We got 19 people in the building, man. We just doing a follow-up from the earlier Mandinka people presentation that was on the Masa Warrior Clan. We just talking about a conversation that was held last night between me and another brother. His name was Kevin something, Benson, Simpson, something. I don't know. He owed us some money. He owed us some money, and he trying to get away with our money. And he trying to charge Bill Cosby with some stuff the courts didn't even charge him with. And he trying to say sexual assault is rape. I don't know how you come to that conclusion, but if you read the dang on definition of what sexual assault is, the minute it becomes penetration, it is no longer sexual assault. It is rape. And he couldn't understand that. So, it is what it is. But how everybody doing today, man? You know what I'm saying? What y'all got for us? You know, what kind of questions y'all got for Sutek, Satep and Rob, myself, or the team in general? Anything you want to know about our publications or questions you might have from our previous writings or books you purchased from us. If you haven't purchased a book from us, hit that link. Support us. Support Kofi's new publication, Beautiful Lessons About Kimoyo. Get your copy ASAP. Zika said, well, I don't know. I can't co-sign that. You know what I'm saying? But what up, Teddy? What's good, bro? We don't mind talking about, our work and what we put forth and things of that nature. We want to make sure that everybody get what they need from us. So we just pretty much following up. You know what I mean? So don't be shy. Our chat is the place to be. It's for everybody. Drop your comment, drop your question. If you had a question regarding the previous presentation, drop it. If you missed it, it's on the Masa Warrior Clan. But we here. We were talking about the Mandinka earlier and what was going on with that. When you're talking about the Mandinka, you're dealing with people from Senegal, Gambia, all the way to Mali, close to Nigeria.
Oh, Sute, don't you got some of that in you?
What Mandinka?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think that most of mom's shit was in Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
Nigeria and yeah, I gotta go. Hold on, let me go check.
It must be your cousin I'm thinking of.
Sute Kulani. Sute is a member of the Fulani, man. Don't get into this.
Yeah, Mika said, I'll be the number one troll. Recognize. That's what I like. Claiming it. Mika know.
Garfield must be over.
Mika know.
Yeah, man. So the last couple of days I've been over there on Dagger Squad show, man, catching pseudos. And Gideon and Dunlop, his name Dunlaw, but he always lying, so we say he done lied. Was trying to, put an emphasis of some people talking about Jews in West Africa, and then we bang him up on his sources. And once again, like Uncle always say, a pseudo died they source. And we caught him out there slipping. And so that was, fun for us to do, to go over there and beat them up out of their little thing and all that. So
they still ain't learned to stay out of West Africa yet, bro.
Nah, at all. At all. Dunlaw done lied again. They go scripture rippers. What up? What's good? Scripture rippers. You got a new DNA test? By the way, yes, that's what I was. Yeah, you took it right out of my mouth. So I wanted to know, Sabio, what's the research questions? Have y'all framed the research questions, and what y'all gonna do about that? Can you let us know?
Where y'all see Fabio at?
He in the chat. He's scripture rips.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, shit, have him answer that question old buddy said earlier about him. Was you in here, Sabio?
Oh yeah, somebody, I forgot who said that. Somebody said you're gonna take about 20 years to come out with this Ottoman presentation.
Yeah, where the Ottoman at, man?
I forgot who
what the Ottoman. Word on the street is you gonna take 20 years to do the Ottoman presentation. Where the Ottoman at? Don't talk us to death, Sabio. Where the Ottoman at? Come on now. We waiting on your response.
Yeah, I got the research question. What is it?
What's the research questions, Sabio?
Because I just put I just had the flyer.
Was it on the flyer? I didn't see it. I either skimmed it or something about are we Moors, but that can't be the.
Yeah, they probably gonna need to specify it a little more. Be a little more specific. Yeah, are we really Moors? Yeah, so y'all gonna have to specify who we are. First off, you're talking about African Americans, you're talking about black people, Negroes all over the world, or what you saying?
Are we Moors? So all Sabio got to do is show, sir. Yeah, that's the topic. Is are we really Moors? But that's a broad. That's broad. So could it not be? Is that just the only research question? You answering questions about the Ottoman, man. We talking about the debate. Are we really Moors? All you got to do is show what that these people don't even claim Moorish, and then the debate over. You ain't even got to define what a Moor is and none of that. Well, if you define what a Moor is, you eliminate this argument too. All right, look, we're gonna bring you on the show on the panel, Sabio. Cause we see you got slow internet. Come on the panel. We want to talk to you about your debate. Do you mind coming on the panel?
Who is supposed to be debating?
Greg, you remember Greg, Dagger Squad Greg from Chicago?
No, I don't remember him.
That's Greg Phillips. That's who he debates. Sean, my question about your presentation earlier is how were the different stages of Pacquiao initiations represented? Well, okay, well for the Pacquiao, hold on one second, Sabio. But for the Pacquiao, right? It's places. It's like a city, and inside of Pacquiao is 24 villages. Now, as far as initiations inside of that village, they're all similar in throughout West Africa. They would all go to the bush, no matter what. They're going to the bush. They're going to have their rites of passages. They're going to have their song, dance, masquerades, ceremonies. They're going to do all the cultural similarities. You're going to see them. They are no different. So yes, they still have those same stages, right? They take you out to the bush. You're there for a period of time. You're learning those lessons and those in that secret society. You're dealing with the framework of all of those things. And then, it's just like, after you come out of your rites of passages and you're ready to be seen with everybody else, you go through your ceremony and you come out on the other side of that. Back in the day, we were called Haritans. We wasn't called. Well, okay. You went to the Moorish argument or the Moroccan argument about the Haritans. I'm gonna leave that to Sutek. The Badanis who colonized us were the original Moors. I'm gonna leave that to Scripper and Sutek. I can answer that, but I'm gonna leave that to y'all. Y'all love the Moors. Shout out.
Shit, but yeah, the heritage they were the black Africans, or what they would call over there now Negro Africans from below the Sahara that were taken through slave trade, through raids, etc., to North Africa, and they were made to participate in this invasion of Al-Andalus, which is Moorish Spain. So yeah, those people, they are our people, but they ain't our people. You know what I'm saying? They went to a different slave trade. They went to the North Africa. We went to the New World over here in the Americas, North North America, South America. So, but yeah, you on point though.
Oh, look what she said. That's what I got from Nile Valley presentation.
Appreciate it, man. Glad you learned something. Man.
What up, y'all? What up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, what up, Sayo?
We don't hear you. Yeah, we hear you, Sayo.
Nothing much. Just chilling. No, I didn't know that was a real debate topic and shit. I thought that shit was fake.
I had the okay, so that shit was fake. I came in, I seen the flyer, I thought the shit was real.
I don't know if it's real or not. Shit, honestly. But if he wanted to talk, if he wanted to debate that, I wouldn't mind debating it. I mean, I don't see why he would want to debate that though.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a good look. Cause ain't no source that he got gonna agree with his premise.
Exactly. There's no source that he got that will agree with his premise. And that's why whenever I would drop anything, because in the other back chat, I would always drop stuff about us not being Moors, about where they came from and things like that. But he would never address the information. He would always attack me and say, I don't know what I'm reading. I'm too slow to understand or to put it in the proper context or understand who the people were and things like that. So whenever I would respond, he'll get angry and get emotional and things like that. That's why I got kicked out the first back chat, because I would always drop information for him to attack, but he wouldn't attack the information. He would attack me.
Bad character, man. He did the same shit to me.
As you see, I dropped that information for Tazariak Nam to address about the different Sabbaths. How one say keep the Sabbath holy because God created the world in 6 days, and the other one say remember to keep it holy because you were slaves in Egypt and I brought you out. Which one is the correct one? You see, neither one of them addressed that, but they attacked me and said I don't know what I'm reading and shit like that, and it turned into a big ass argument.
Yeah, a Hebrew gonna always tell you read some shit out of context.
How can I read it out of context? Right? How do we be bugging out? No, he be bugging out. I'll ask him to address something, he won't address it, and next thing you know, I'm all types of names and stuff like that. So what am I supposed to do? Just sit there and take the name calling? That's why I choose not to engage with him anymore. Because I see he's an emotional wreck, and that idea that he's holding on to, really isn't working for him. But yeah, that stuff Don Law was pulling, Sean, you did a good job of tying them up. I appreciate that. And
we called it the other day. He wasn't gonna never apologize. Neither was Gideon. Never one of them going to get that they was wrong. They called Benjamin's itinerary a primary source because he was well thought of or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So if he was well thought of and he wrote about certain things, why are you trying to put his travels in West and Central and South Africa and he never went to West, Central, and South Africa? And then Dunlop wanted to play the game of that he didn't say such and such, that he was meaning this, that, and the third. So just kill him with his own words, timestamp him up, play his words back to him, because Garfield asked him a specific question and he said yes.
Yeah, that's that disingenuousness. And one thing I've learned, the deeper I've got into the study of this religious shit, unfortunately, is it makes you a liar. Mm-hmm. You have to lie. You have to. And that's the unfortunate part about it.
You saying the religious people are lie. So okay, so y'all are having a debate based on an old argument that y'all once had. and he is supposed to prove that we are Moors.
Mm-hmm.
If that's
Yep,
the
he told me
debate,
this.
Man, all you gotta do is watch all them presentations I did on Moors.
Yeah, you told me that. But I can tell by how shook you be having when you mention little things about your information that it scares him and that he really can't deal with it.
I had to flex on him one time. To my YouTube scholar of YouTube. Bro, I barely be on YouTube, dog. You barely see
Right.
me.
And I know I'm not a YouTube scholar. Shit, I was just chatty patty up in the Dagger Squad and Pseudo Killers at one time. And NBK. Listening to them drop bombs. I was a person who went to Forest Park Community College and got to listening to these brothers drop bombs one day on a humbug. Somebody told me to start listening to Dagger Squad and Sonetta, and I did. And I got addicted to the knowledge. What am I supposed to do? Shit. I dropped some people on the way and I kept some people.
the troll is here. Yeah. The troll is here.
You is funny. You know what I don't understand? I don't even know Greg's stance. All I hear is y'all attacking each other, calling each other name, and no information.
So look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Greg told me that I'm stupid when I talked to him one-on-one about 9 months ago, 10 months ago, because I think I'm an African American. I think I'm black. And this was before I did my DNA test. He said, you're fools and you need to come home. We are Moors. And I said, you're crazy. You need to let that stuff go. That Noble Nut Ali stuff go. And it's been a problem ever since then.
Yeah, but Sabio, you be going in hard. Like you come in the chat like hard. You don't even be like trying to.
No,
Ain't,
most of the
ain't
time, nigga,
nobody
I
really
drop
trying to answer
information.
a question if you come in hard, like with an attacking way. Nobody ain't gonna try to be like, let me speak to Sabio.
Hold on. When did I come in attacking? Yesterday. When did I come in attacking yesterday? I dropped. Hold on.
About in general, like
I don't. Most of the.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Every time you try to ask a question, you ask it in a how could I say it?
A straightforward way.
And you think people want to answer you because you ask them I don't even know how to say it. Like you be like Israelite fool, Hebrew, this, you ain't no damn. I mean, you come in real strong.
Okay, and they come in real strong.
No, but you the one who asking the question.
Okay, so when I ask my question politely and they don't answer it, when I say so I'm supposed to just keep being polite. But after they call me stupid. Hold on. Because there's been times I've asked questions politely and you've seen it and it's been ignored. And I've been called fools by Greg, Tazariak, and other people that we are against. Right?
It's the way you answer. I mean,
I will ask
the way you ask the question.
So because I asked them No, because sometimes I'll ask questions. I won't even use words like that. Sometimes I ask some questions that they can't answer. Oh, I've done it and I've got attacked for it. Like yesterday is a perfect example when I dropped that stuff about the different Sabbath traditions. I wanted Tazariak to deal with that. Did he deal with it? Did he even mention it? Has he mentioned anything about the Bible that I dropped in that chat? But he's been able to do what? You a fool. You don't understand anything. You see, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Tazaria ain't confrontation like that. Like if he
started a confrontation.
He genuinely if you ask him a question and you ask it a certain way, he will answer you. But if you go in like these damn stupid Hebrew wannabe blah blah blah, he gonna be like, nah, come on.
I don't do that unless I'm being called names. I don't call names. Now, I might have started calling people nigger brew lights and things like that because I thought it was a funny word when I came up with it and shit like that. And I stopped using it. I don't use it as much as I used it when I first started using it. And I have become a little bit more respectful with the wordings of my questions, but I don't like people not answering my questions or dealing with the information. Don't attack me, attack the information. If you can attack the information, then don't say anything to me. Is there anything wrong with that?
Okay, Sabio. I just feel like you could
Hello?
ask the question better. Can you hear me?
I mean, I'm just saying, why should it be okay for me to be called all types of names and told I don't understand what I'm reading?
Sutek, I get Sutek, I spoke to you about, it should be like a teaching, scenery where you could get information and learn from each other instead of.
But Mika,
let
me ask you this. Remember a couple months ago before you kicked me out the group chat, Greg said, I am not here to be taught. He said, I am here for the verbal. He said, I am here for the let me get it right. He said, I'm here for the intellectual pugilism. He said, I am not here to be taught by any of us, by any of y'all. Remember that? He distinctly said that in that group. I pointed it out numerous times that he said that he is not here to be taught by any of us. He is here for the intellectual pugilism.
Well, I am more interested in the intellectual conversation than the beating up personal attack. I would rather stick to the information than the personal attack. That's all.
I would too, but that guy, he just told us what he's here for. He's not here to learn.
No, I spoke to him too. I told him to keep it like professional, keep it on the information. Stop talking about other people, whatever y'all be doing. Y'all be all over. I'll be like, oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. I don't even know his stance. Like, I'll be like, Greg, where you getting your information? How do you come to that conclusion? He can't even say A, B, oh, you a moron. It just go left.
He gets it from that book that he's always posting, that African origins of the Hebrew Bible or whatever that shit that he be posting by that Tracy, whatever her name is, and from the Moore Science Temple.
Well, I want to hear it from his mouth because I don't.
He's not going to tell you. He don't want to.
He don't even get that chance. He don't get that chance for me to how the hell he come to that conclusion?
I invited him on this.
Break it down.
I invited him on my show to talk about it, and he didn't do it. He got to attacking me. He started attacking me.
So apparently it's a pattern. What I mean, if dude don't want to be taught, then
he said he's here for the intellectual pugilism.
Okay, but you know what? Y'all manning y'all egos. Y'all can't have another man try to teach y'all anything. So why didn't y'all find a way for the information to be heard instead of the bullying on the calling names?
Hold up, Mika. Because every man here has learned from another man on this panel. I just admitted that I learned from Garfield, Sean, Ankh, Rob Bourne, True Storian. These is all men. My ego's not in my way. My ego ain't ever been in my way. I've always
got egos too. Y'all women get real catty and shit. Don't act like y'all ain't got egos, Beacon.
Right.
No, not as y'all do. I think y'all took the role. Y'all took it. We different. It's different, man. All I'm saying, we should do a better job with sharing the information. Some of us. I'm not talking about everybody. Some of us, and so others could hear it, and maybe they will want to be like, okay, I get what you say. Maybe I was wrong. Like all that ego and the name personal thing, nobody, they're gonna shut you out right away. They're gonna shut you out right
And what's
away.
even worse is I was in the group first. And that makes it even worse that I was in the group first and he was able to come in, and because his emotional outburst made it seem like I was having emotional outbursts and that wasn't. Whenever I say anything about the Moors, about us not being Moors, he went livid. He went off the rocker. And then I will respond. That's why I said I'm not going to respond to him. Why you think I ain't been responded to him? Because I already know where it's going to go. He's been talking about me more than I've been talking about him. I look up in the chat, my name's in the back chat. And he's got me at Eusebio Robinson in a debate. Like, I don't want to. I done told you, you're the handicap. I done called it. I done told him this. He's the handicap.
That might
Suta,
be
you
why
feel the same way?
information. He don't want to give his information because he's trying to have a debate.
Cause that's what
Well,
y'all
that,
used to. That's why.
Nah, I throw my shit out there. Throw my shit out. Actually, my shit already out there. If I debated, it'll be the same information that I already present. It ain't really gonna be nothing new. Why? You gotta get around that first. If I got solid information, I don't mind throwing my shit out there because you gotta get around it.
and I'm gonna tell you, I think, and I'm starting to realize what it was because it happened to me in another back chat. Whenever I drop bombs and I didn't drop the source, it'll make you mad. He wanted to know where I got the information from, and I wouldn't tell him where I got my information from, and it was upsetting me. That's what it was. Because it happened in another chat that I got kicked out of
So you
because I
brought
wouldn't
it on
share my
yourself.
sources.
You brought it on yourself.
Nah. Well, I don't have to tell you my source.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
If
Hold on, wait a minute. If you present
I want to, now
no,
if I want to, I can tell you like the information I dropped back there. That came from the origins of Judaism. No one knows where that came from because I dropped the title of the book in there yet because I haven't wanted to. But yeah, that comes from the origins of Judaism. The 3 things that I dropped back there.
So you telling me, because you in school, right? Or you just did you? I know you said something about psychology or something, right? A while
No,
back.
I went. Yeah, I took psychology when I was in college.
All right. So let me ask you this question, then. If you ask your professor, how did they could come to the conclusion about Sigmund Freud, and they don't point you to the case studies that he did, you wouldn't be upset?
Yeah.
All right, then. So why wouldn't you
But
share
see,
the information?
but see, that's it right there. He's my opponent. So why would I give my opponent my source?
Bro, that's debate. Like when you go to
We
court.
weren't debate.
Hold
We
on,
weren't
wait a minute.
debating. This was just information that I would read, and I would want somebody else to read, and I may want him to challenge it. So I want you to challenge this, and if you
Okay, so
challenge it,
that's a debate. That's a debate, bro. You just said it.
it's
Anytime
a
you challenge,
conversation.
yeah, it's the same thing though. That's why I said, have you ever been to court before or charged of anything?
Yeah,
Now you know if
numerous times.
okay, so you know what emotion of discovery is, right?
Yeah,
What is emotion of discovery?
where you got to present your evidence.
No, not you, the
Where the
opposition.
opposition got to present their
So
evidence.
right. So what is you talking about?
Well, I am presenting my evidence now. Where it comes from, I ain't got to refill all that.
Oh man, this
And I would, and I wasn't making any claims. Exactly, I wasn't making any claims. I was just pointing out what the source information was saying, and then I might drop the name of the author or the book afterwards.
You should. You not
like I said, I haven't
drop it.
Like I haven't, because I haven't wanted to, but I will when I'm ready.
So
I want the information. I just want the information to be addressed.
How somebody gonna address it if they don't know where you got it from?
They don't need to know.
That's the handicap right there. You handicapping the people.
No. The burden of proof isn't on me. The burden of proof is on them.
It's gonna be hard, man.
The burden of proof is not on me. I'm playing the game the way they play the game. I'm not rigging the game.
You definitely,
like I said, I would drop the title of my source and the author of my source when I'm ready. Like I said, when I'm ready to drop the title of the where I've been getting this information from that I've been reading, dropping in the back chat, I'll drop it. I'm not ready now. I play hard. People, I want them to challenge the information. For real. I don't want you to sit here and just argue with me about me not understanding what I'm reading. I want you to challenge the authors or the book and bring your information to challenge that on top of what I got, because I got more.
Well, y'all have fun with that, man.
They play games, I play games.
Yeah, that ain't my round, man. I don't get down.
Like I say, the burden of proof isn't on me. And that's what I'm saying. They're the ones making the claim that we are. They're the ones making the claim that we're Hebrew Israelites and we're Moors. Man, like I said, I got the questions formulated. Why was it expedient for the Ottomans or the Turks to why did they need free labor, number one, and what made it expedient for them or made it easier for them to go to Africa to get that free labor? Why weren't they going to places where they were already getting slaves from? What made them stop using the Caucasus slaves and the other slaves that they was using, So those are the questions that I'm working through now. I have to figure out what was the reason. And one of the reasons is religion. That's one of the main reasons, religion. And everything that I've been reading, it points back to religion.
Man, I'm gonna tell you the real reason, bro. Profitability. Anywhere you get free labor.
No, I'm talking about why they stopped using the Caucasians and the other people that was kind of fair skinned. It was religion. They if you were a Jimmy or a person of the book, a cool, a Capiculi, they had different terms that they used for different races or different ethnicities of people in the Ottoman Empire, and these people could not be slaves. You could only be a slave if you was a pagan or a heretic, or you was not one of those. You were not under one of those Abrahamic faiths. This is what the information keeps pointing to. No matter how far I try to get away from it, it points back to that. Even the Zand revolt was partially based off of religion. They looked at them as pagans and heretics and uncivilized, uncouth people that couldn't learn and things like that.
Yeah, man. I don't see anybody else with no questions, man.
Well, let's give Greg the link so I could finally hear what he needs to say.
Oh, snap.
Put it in the back chat.
I'm gonna get Greg 5 minutes to get him, man. So go ahead.
I don't want to hear it.
know if it even sound like it's starting to go left. That's it.
It's gonna go left as soon as you know I'm on here.
Well, give him a chance to speak. So, at least we know his
I
stance.
ain't gonna even say nothing. I ain't
Soon
gonna
as
even
he,
say
soon as
nothing.
he
I'm gonna be
say,
on mute.
"Oh, da da da," y'all just give him like at least
I'm gonna be on mute.
5 minutes.
I'm gonna mute myself. I might even leave when he comes. If he comes, I might even leave because I don't want to. I don't want it. I don't want to go through that nonsense. I really don't. I invited him on my channel to set up a debate or a conversation. He didn't want to come on, but now in the back chat calling me out and all that. Like, nah, I don't do that.
So, Sabio, what is it? Where you think he came? What conclusion you think he came to? How did he state how he got his information?
He basically said that he learned from a bunch of people who learned under Marcus Garvey and people like that. And it's just what he believed. It's what he believed. It's worked for him. So because it works for him, he thinks it's good for everybody. He thinks we're all that, and he thinks it's something that everybody we need to let go of the term black and become more.
They both European terms, so I mean, shit.
Right. No matter how we get around it, we all using European terms. We speaking European language.
Yeah, man. Yeah, go ahead and give him the link if you're gonna do it.
Uh-oh. And y'all wonder y'all know what I be wondering? Why they never challenge, why they never go against the real historians, you know? Why they don't ever present their arguments against real historians.
Saru said
People
when
out there,
it's gonna be ready.
Man, me and Mr. Green, we are working on it. It's not easy. Because we have to do so much research, and getting it in order is not easy. Like I said, the questions have to be answered. And then we have to make sure we're answering the questions correctly and we're looking at the information unbiasedly. We're not just trying to find information that's going to line up and make it fit. We can't force information in there to make it fit because that's disingenuous. That's disingenuous scholarship, and I'm with that type of scholarship. Information that's going to line up and make it fit. We can't force. So if it works, like I said, if it don't line up, it don't line up. But like I said, it seemed like the connections are there. And it's through the religions. Because these religions, and another thing that we have to realize is that this was a melting pot and there was a bunch of religious ideas going on in this Near East where all this shit was happening at. So you had all these different cultures and cultural ideas going around.
You bandwagon, Sosa. I know you ain't been no Suns fan. Stop it.
I agree with that boy though. I wasn't no Suns fan either, but I'm fucking with them. I'm riding with them.
Yo, Chris Paul said he getting him one before he retired.
That's what I'm saying. He need that, man.
You ready for that 41? Wasn't that the most Chris Paul ever scored
I don't know
in his career?
That boy went off.
Yeah, he went off. Yeah, I'm a Laker fan too, but yeah, the Lakers at home.
I don't fuck with the Lakers. I'm not fucking with the
I've been
Rockets.
I've been a Laker fan since I was 3.
I've been hating them niggas that long, probably.
When you watch Magic and Kareem and James Worthy and Byron Scott and Kurt Rambis and AC Green and Elgin Baylor, and you can't do nothing but like them, and Jerry West, and man, you can't do nothing but fall in love with that team.
I like Magic.
Michael Coop the swoop coming down the lane, flying on people. Michael Thompson hitting them threes.
I don't even know them niggas. I ain't watching.
Klay Thompson daddy, Michael Thompson.
He was getting it in like that?
That boy was a beast.
I don't remember that boy like that.
He was part of their championship squad.
Them niggas had a deep squad though.
They had all stars and stars, man. That shit was unfair. That shit was unfair. If you play with the Hall of Fame Lakers on 2K, man, it'll be unfair, man. You won't get nothing, but you'd be like, who do I want to start with? It's unfair.
Yeah, man, it's easy to be a Laker fan. I'll let y'all ride.
I grew up in LA. I grew up in Pasadena also. Shit.
Oh, okay. I get
Had I
that.
grown up somewhere else? Shit. And I didn't see too much of the Clippers because they weren't on TV. They weren't a good team. They had players like Gary Grant and Ron Harper and Malik.
They're the best team in LA right now, though.
You say, yeah, we in the past. Right now.
No, they the second best because they at home. They at home, so they not the best. They at home like the Lakers.
I mean, but
they in San Diego.
They lasted.
So what? They lasted longer. I knew the Lakers wasn't gonna go nowhere. If anybody thought the Lakers was going to repeat, you were delusional. And I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm gonna tell you why. They didn't have enough time to recover over the offseason. Nobody did. So this is going to be a lucky. So this is going to be the team up. So basically, as Shannon Sharp said, and Stephen A. Smith said, this is going to be the champion. Is going to be the team that can stay the healthiest, the longest.
I would enjoy a Hawks win. I would enjoy that. Hawks they ain't won since slavery ended, man. For real.
Damn, since slavery ended.
But that'll be a good game though. If that boy come back and be healthy, him versus Chris Paul and they squad versus the Phoenix Suns, that's something to watch.
Yeah, it would be.
I don't know if the Bucks beat the. Is they winning right now, or they play Thursday, huh?
The Bucks winning right now.
It's crazy. Is Giannis playing?
I don't know.
I think they could beat the niggas without that boy.
Yeah, that dude is a beast. Giannis, that is a big, tall, lanky killer.
A bullet. Can't move. Can't shoot.
Yeah, he need to stay in the lane. He don't need to be trying to shoot too much.
He peeped that real fast. He stick to what he know.
Yeah.
Peep that. Once he start missing enough of them threes,
yeah, it's 109 to 94 with 6:34 left in the fourth quarter.
I'm a Spurs fan, so I ain't been watching the playoffs.
I know you have.
The Spurs ain't been good since Tony Parker and Tim Duncan and
Aldridge left that out.
At least you know I ain't bandwagon though.
Right. I appreciate it. And you know, I ain't leaving
It's
the
all right
Lakers.
to switch when you
Shit.
can't lose in the playoffs. Not saying that you
And I'm
just
not even a
die hard.
LeBron fan.
They got a preference.
And I'm not a
Yeah,
LeBron fan.
you definitely gonna have your preference once your team out. But man, I'm mad,
I was a
brother.
Kobe fan. I was
It's
a
the first
Kobe
time we
fan.
ain't made the playoffs in a long time.
Mm-hmm. This is the first time the Lakers been out in the first round in a long time. No, it ain't, because they hadn't made it in a long time. So it is the Lakers. Even when the Lakers was sucking ass, I was still rooting for the Lakers. I was like, I know they finna lose this game, but I'm finna watch them. And they had Swaggy P out there airballing threes, and that was a terrible team. Hey, that was a garbage team.
Yeah, man. I said, forget that playoffs. I'm waiting on this Tyson Wilder fight. That's gonna make up. That's gonna make up for my boys not being in the playoffs this year.
Did y'all see that boy Javante Davis knock Mario? Ooh, wee!
But I ain't gonna lie though, but the essay, that boy was staying with that boy for a
He
little
was staying
while.
with him for a minute, and then he got the work in
He
him.
really had him on. If he
I was like, Javante. I was like, this little
strong,
dude is
man.
a monster. That little dude's strong.
That nigga hit hard. That nigga hit hard as fuck. That nigga that nigga get to tapping your chin, nigga. You done. You
done.
You gonna sit down.
You don't want to eat too many of them. You don't want to eat too many of them.
Like, nah, my nigga, I ain't gonna let you finish this, bro. Like, nah, I don't even want to see that the way that nigga just hit you, bro.
Yeah, man.
you done, bro. Don't even do it to yourself.
Don't even do it to yourself.
That's how the boys. That's how the refs be doing them boys. But the last two essays though, they had something. They just
couldn't take that man's power. Oh, the one he hit with that uppercut in the corner, that had to be the knockout of the year, bro. That uppercut that he hit that man with was vicious.
Slipped it, boy.
That man came like a whip, and his neck just bang. I was like, oh my God, why did he just hit that man like that?
Right. That nigga be making them. He be sneaking them hoes in.
He on his way.
Yeah, he a little monster. What y'all think about the 3 African kings in UFC? The 3 African champs.
Them boys are true. Them boys some monsters.
Carmu, Usman, Francis Ngannou, and my boy Israel Adesanya. That boy right there.
That nigga just be doing some weird ass shit though. That nigga be on some super weird.
He be on that Matrix shit up in there.
That nigga on that Matrix shit, bro. I just seen that nigga do some. He humped the nigga one time. That shit.
Yeah. After he whooped me.
I understand, like them niggas be like on some super testosterone shit, and they like trying to prove points. That was just like, come on, bro.
Yeah, that was a little overboard. That was that Paulo Costa fight.
Then they had a video of that nigga his last fight where he had his finger in the nigga butt. He had poked the nigga in the eye, like
damn, what the fuck?
Bro. Yeah. That shit fucked me up because you had to watch that shit. And I was like, and then I watched the whole fight. I'm like, man, you don't even see that shit.
Yeah, you don't see. Yeah, they some of that shit they be doing to annoy them. I'm gonna tell you, it's really not gay. It's to annoy them and to frustrate them and to try to get their hand away from what you do.
It's gay at the same time, though.
It's gay.
but I'm gonna tell you, because I used to do mixed martial arts and I had people try that shit on me. It's actually a distraction for them to try to get a pin on you and shit. So if a person like reach down and try to grab your butt cheek, what he trying to do is he trying to make your hand move, so he can open up and start punching you or something. Yeah, he trying to get that reaction.
I'm saying that shit dirty though, kid. That's some dirty.
Yeah, it's a dirty tactic. It's a dirty tactic, exactly. Like if you notice, like sometimes when they have people on the ground, they'll put their hand over their mouth, over their nose.
I already understand that shit.
So they can't breathe. Yeah, but that's just to make you
in a nigga butt though, shit.
Yeah,
like
you do. All that
Hell
shit is
no,
legal,
bro.
but it's not legal. You really can't do it. But if you can get away with it, go ahead and get away with it.
That shit wild. Them niggas be tripping and that.
Yeah, they be tripping. That
Them
shit's
niggas
personal.
really be doing that shit. This nigga really out here he stuck his finger in that man in front of everybody, bro. Like, nah, man, because you gotta come on, that's being recorded, bro.
He don't care. It's the level of disrespect. Also, it's a level of disrespect.
That shit is just it's a whole nother culture.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is some shit I can't get with. You can catch me in that hole. You niggas trip.
Yeah, I used to do mixed martial arts. I had to get out of it. That shit was a little too rough for me. I didn't want to get cauliflower ear and shit.
Man, that ear be looking crazy, brother. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I don't really like UFC like that.
Yeah. When you wrestle too much and always having your head rolled in the mats and up under sweaty people's arms and shit like that, all that shit will start affecting your ear from blood vessels and shit swelling up and shit like that. Your ear can start swelling and shit like that, especially if you wear helmets.
Yeah, the only UFC fight I don't watch was Ronda Rousey.
Oh man, you should watch that shit. That shit is tight. I ain't gonna lie. One person y'all should watch who y'all will probably enjoy, y'all probably get a good laugh off of is Michael Venom Page.
Man, I'm watching Lil Mama. What's her name? The championship. Clarissa Shields in that home.
Oh man, she be knocking shit out, don't she?
And I like the way she fight though. She actually hopped in that octagon and got down in that hole. Like she almost could have lost in that hole, but she's a fighter kid. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna stand up with that hoe. She gonna knock your ass out.
Yeah, you're not finna bang with her for too long without no headgear on.
The hoe turned up on that hoe, got the beating the brakes off that girl. I was like, somebody better get that hoe, man. That hoe about to snap on that hoe. She can say she not finna lose. That hoe a fighter. That hoe from the hood.
Yeah, Michael Venom Page will have y'all laughing. He do like he knocked one dude out with a punch, right? And after he knocked him out, he went over to his corner and he got the gauntlet. You know that hand from Thanos? He got the Thanos hand. The dude he rolled a Pokeball at a dude that he knocked out. The dude is a clown.
They gotta stay in UFC though. I don't know why these UFC fighters trying to come to boxing now, but I don't think that's working.
Working for that boy Silver. Boy knocked niggas. That boy got them hands. Boy.
Some of them got boxing backgrounds. A lot of them have boxing backgrounds. Some of them.
Other niggas trash though. Silver.
Some of them go from boxing to UFC, and some of them
Silver
the
exception.
That nigga is the only one. That nigga is a man, bro. That shit fucked me up. I watched that whole like this nigga he really like on some Roy. He look like Roy Jones in there, but longer. I want to see that squabble.
Yeah, some of them can do both. Some of them have both backgrounds. It's best if you have a background in both boxing and mixed wrestling.
You got kickboxing too.
Yeah, and kickboxing. If you have a well-rounded background, you good.
That nigga striking is out this world anyway.
Yeah, that's why it's hard to beat. That's why it's hard to beat John Jones because he's well-rounded. He can wrestle, he can stand up, he can knock you out, he can do whatever shit. He knows just about every form of martial arts, and he's like a master at them. That's why it was hard to also beat Anderson Silva because he was so good at his craft. He mastered his craft. He wasn't a master at all crafts, but he was a master at his two crafts.
His match with that boy Adesanya though.
Yeah, nah, he was too old for Adesanya. Yeah, he was too old for Adesanya. Had he caught Adesanya 5 years younger, he would have whooped Adesanya ass. Trust me. Trust me, had he called Adesanya 5 years younger, Adesanya wouldn't have stood a chance. That was the GOAT. Anderson Silva was the GOAT.
was my favorite fighter on that one.
Who was Anderson the Spider Silver?
Yeah, that nigga either sleep your bitch ass,
choke you out, hit you with one of them kicks. He could choke you out, hit you with his kick.
Punch you and knock you out. You'll be laying on the ground some kind of way to that nigga put you to sleep. Oh, you done.
Put you to sleep. You're done.
Keep that boy up off the mat because he out of there. He's snoring.
Yeah.
Boy. Hog in that hole.
Yeah. I started watching that when it first started getting big back in '93 with the Gracies and stuff. That's how long I've been watching UFC. I used to watching it for a while. I used to watch it with the Gracies.
Boy used to have the little key on.
Mm-hmm.
You be using that on the boys.
Yeah.
Them boys had some mean ass holes too.
Yeah. That's what made me want to start doing it. Actually saying that. Like, man, them holes look like they could work.
Jiu-jitsu and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Them boys got that down pat.
Got that down pat. Yeah, I also wanted to try to do capoeira, but I wasn't into dancing like that.
Yeah, spinning around.
I wasn't in
cool though. I don't mind that shit look cool.
Yeah, it does.
I ain't finna be doing all that.
Yeah, I ain't finna be doing all that. You be tired before you start fighting.
You just need to shape. You just need to knock you out.
Yeah, hit you with one of them spinning kicks.
Yeah. I'm gonna come with that momentum on them boys.
Man. But yeah, I could never get into it. Plus, it was too expensive. The classes was too expensive. $500 per session. Is you crazy? I just go back to my little $100 jiu-jitsu class that I was taking. Shit. And I took kickboxing, but I didn't take kickboxing for too long.
Yeah, man. All right, man. I'm gonna cut it off.
Get up out of here. Peace.
Yeah, man. I gotta go make a little cigarette shop run. Gotta grab some of those things to
and tonight
some paraphernalia. We understand that.
Yeah. All right, peace out, man. Appreciate everybody.
Get your utensils. Yeah.